Now, my short story will be maybe a personal experience looking at a child of yesterday, becoming a father of today. And at the time I was a child, I considered fatherhood to be far away. But here I am today, being a father for, some years by the special grace of God.
An example or a story of fatherhood is likened to a child who suddenly discovered that he has lost sight of his parents in the crowd. And another young man sees this child crying for help. He stops to support and to assist that child, regardless of what he was intending to do. He helped the child to locate his parents, and the tears in the child's eyes are wiped away almost immediately. That person has demonstrated fatherhood, even though he's not the biological father of that child. So that's an example of fatherhood. Fatherhood is wiping away tears, showing cares and concern.
As a father, one is expected to take care of the family in terms of the mother of the house and the children. I want to liken this to an organization where the father is actually the managing director, the wife is the deputy managing director, the children are the staff. What am I trying to say? The father must just take care of the family. He has to take the lead. He's the chief security officer of the family. He's the senate president of the family. He's the pastor of the family. He takes decisions for the family, although not single-handedly. He has to consult with the wife, at times with the children, depending on their age and their exposure. So fatherhood is the heart of being a father.
A story I would love to share was when my children were in secondary school. They were about to write their exams. So I had to be going to the school nearly every Friday to see how they are preparing for the school start exam.
Being a father is a gift from God, is a responsibility from God, and every responsibility has its own challenges. So for me, the challenges are not unsurmountable. They are surmountable. And having gone through this in a few years, being a father to children, being a husband, and being a mentor to several other people, the challenges are that you have to neglect things that pertain to you sometimes or most of the time in order to ensure that you put smiles in the faces of other people and help other people achieve their destiny in life. They attain what God has ordained them to attain, and by so doing, you're also fulfilling God's purpose for one's life. So the challenge is also a sweet one, that you are achieving and bringing solution to lives. These are things I see as challenge, but they give joy when you see the outcome.
Sincerely, the challenges are enormous. Is it how to pay the school fees? Is it how to pay the rent if you don't have a house yet? Is it how to take some decisions that are very tough as a father? There are a lot of challenges. Even if something is not going on well with you, you just have to make sure that the whole house believes that everything is well, that everything is fine. You must make it work. It's not an organization that must fail, so it must work, and you must make it work.
Challenges of being a father includes providing for the needs of the family, spiritual needs and physical needs. These are challenges of fatherhood.
The challenges are many, but I like to just maybe mention one or two. One, the challenge of striking a balance between your private life and public life when you consider the demands, of home, and then the demands, of the public work.
Well, as at now, thank God for what God has done. As a father, I would say, well, to a large extent, we have been able to achieve some of our dreams. Yes, with the help of my wife and my kids.
I think my greatest achievement, which is my joy, is seeing my children, growing up, to love the Lord, to have a solid relationship with God, all by themselves. So it's my joy to see that my children love the Lord. My wife is committed to the Lord. So it's a great joy to me. And I consider that to be the greatest achievement of all.
Being married to a wife and having children to care for, and seeing the children grow and attaining God's ordained destiny for them. I also see the impact I also make in lives as a mentor, either in the workplace, outside of the workplace, even in the church, in the neighborhood. Putting smiles on people and seeing people turn out to be what they desire to be.
I've not achieved much. My greatest achievement as a father is the grace to successfully send my children to the university.
Well, for upcoming fathers as well as present fathers, I think I would just use the word fathers as an acronym, that every father should strive to be faithful. Every father should strive to be available for your family. Every father, should have a tender heart. And every father should also be honest in his department, in whatever he does. Every father should be exemplary. And also every father should be responsible. That would be my advice to upcoming and current fathers.